I can make titles now! Ah, welcome back, viewers, to another episode of Let's Play Sacred for the Personal Computer. Haha, won't Bill Gates be happy? So, what's going on? We are at the character selection screen.
I'm an
elf.
I'm an elf.
I'm an elf.
A forest ranger
Blah,
and a
hunter,
hunter.
ranger, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna mock you like a fourth grader. I recorded like 5 episodes, and everything just steadily went downhill. Basically, the only way I could beat any boss type of person was by zerging. I'd like to move my cursor around the screen and like highlight things, because then it'd seem like I was doing something. But every time I do that, somebody talks, and it's like they're talking over me, and I'm like, shut up. I want to backslap them, but I can't, because the game and I are in physically separate realms. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to import this character. I had to do some research. I decided to go on bronze, and we're going to play on bronze difficulty, because I'm just going to be dying all the time if I go on silver. And so we have, fortunately, as I'm burping, because I'm currently drinking a bomber of Shock Top, a Shock Top Belgian White.
Everyone seems...
Yeah. Because that's how I roll, you know. Get drunk, do some LPs, you know. Because I'm gangster like that. I'm straight up gangster.
The last stage of
Not
our escape.
My arrows will protect me.
Not at all. So we'll still be skipping story stuff. So we're playing on bronze right now. And what happened... Oh, wow, you could just spam recuperations out of this, huh? I guess that'd be one way to exploit this game. It'd be really tedious, but you could get a lot of those things. Because you can eventually... I don't know whether I mentioned it before or not. See, there's the magical hiding place I think I mentioned before that I did not find. We should just be able to beat these guys, like... Just, you know, two-shot them. I don't remember what train of thought I was on before. Fortunately, I realized I did not need to re-roll my Wood Elf. I was afraid that this concentration was a waste. I really didn't know how Wood Elf worked per se, so I did do some research, and I found what somebody at least put forth as a viable build that included a lot of the things that I already put into, which reminds me, we got a unicorn. Oh yeah. Now all we need is a wizard, a wizard, and we'll have a unicorn wizard. Unicorn wizard. Oh god. I suck at remembering things and stuff. That was a Ninja Sex Party song, Unicorn Wizard. I highly recommend that you watch it if you haven't watched it. Cause my horn is my dick and stuff. You know? Doesn't that make you want to watch it? Just hearing me say one line from it. I don't know. God, you know, I really need to stop recording LPs right after I get home from work, because here's the double problem, really. I am a weird person. I talk to myself all night long at work, so by the time I get home, I'm tired of talking, oddly enough, and I'm just tired in general, because work is a lot of work. My work, at least, is a lot of work. A lot of people, when they first start at our store, you know, stocking groceries overnight, they don't make it more than a couple of days or whatever, because they're like, oh my god, this is like work, and I don't like working, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Oh, I really like this view, and it's cool and all, you can see detail, but another thing that I realized, this character, I have to zoom out to this, because it's just, you can't do ranged. You can't do ranged and have that neato completo view. So now we're going to use a macro with our skill, and I wasted it. I was too far away to hit him. So what we're going to do is we're going to let that skill regen. I don't think he can kill us. What level is he? 6. See, here's one of the things I wouldn't have understood on my own. See the description of this unicorn. Summons a unicorn which fights with the wood elf. And it says level 5. So I thought, well, okay, this is going to summon me a level 5 unicorn, which is going to suck. Because, look, this guy's level 6, right? Apparently it's 5 levels higher than your level, and I'm level 7, so I guess that'd be a level 12 unicorn. That said, if this unicorn went mano a mano with this guy, he'd probably lose. One problem that I have with this unicorn, and I don't know if it's going to turn out to be good, I've heard that, where is it? There's another skill that I read was better, Call of the Ancestors. They can't be hurt, and they attack and damage people. They don't stay, they're not permanent summons, but my main problem with this unicorn, assuming that he can get strong even, is that he he's really bad at targeting enemies. See, that was worth my wait, because I think this was in my previous video. I died to that guy like I don't even know how many times. And plus I got to like talk about random crap, so didn't you enjoy that?
Oh, how I hate these cities. But if I'm going to reach my great goal, I must make temporary compromises.
She's like, oh, how I hate listening to this boring bastard talk. Oh, how I hate my own terrible British accent. I tried to do a Australian accent, and apparently somebody felt that it was not an Australian accent, which was ironic because the Australian accent was supposed to be a quote of somebody reprimanding somebody else for doing an English accent and thinking it was Australian. I just realized how convoluted it became trying to relate that story without relating the story. You had to be there, but let me tell you the joke anyway. That sort of thing, you know. Oh, you had to be there, but let me tell you the joke anyway. Totally. I'm such a valley girl, but I'm not a girl or a valley. I'm totally a valley, but I'm not much of a girl. That's nice. You don't see many kinds of anything. Because that's hard to do when you have your head up your ass. I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna do this on my day off sometime, and it's gonna be better, because then I'm gonna have energy. It's just remarkable how little energy you have for this stuff when you just... yeah. When you're just coming from work. Oh, I guess I realized I do have some things that I have not yet explained in the course of this LP. This is a combo, and it has 4 multi-hits. We'll open up combos later. I got this unicorn and multi-hit by exchanging runes, which we can't do yet. And also, our weapon that we're equipping has runes slotted in. We got the weapon in a video that I cut, and we opened up the ability to slot runes in a video that I cut. So, pretty much that sort of thing. Continuity. ICANN has continuity. I really don't like... I don't mind too many NPCs. I don't want to click on one and read crappy dialogue. I don't mind NPCs opening doors, but I do not like them closing doors, because when I go...
What do you want?
When I want to get into a place or out of a place, I really don't want to accidentally run into an NPC and talk to them, because that's a complete waste of anybody's time at any point in time. So yeah, we're just strolling through the main city. Don't think there's any reason to talk about anything that we're doing any more so than we are. Did I not just open that door and some jerk closed it? Like, if that happened in real life, you'd be so mad. You'd be like, this mother fool. I'm sure that's exactly how you'd say it too. You'd be like, so this is also something that we got in a video that I cut. It's that could be slotted as a jewel, and it comes from killing undead. So I think we will also do that in this video at some point, and that'll be pretty cool to show and to see. To show and to see. It sounds like a indie movie or something. Kind of. I don't know what I'm saying. What do you expect? Hey, it's a sigh. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Party time. I don't even think that was an actual lyric, but you know, I'm gonna buy this because we don't have a belt. So now we have a belt. So now we have a belt. We just don't have shoes. I think some people advocated for playing from horseback, but that's not really... I'm not going to be doing that. That's not my thing.
I'll get started on your assignment right away.
Assignment. That makes it sound so... worky or schooly. Please complete my assignment.
Rely on me. I promise.
Yeah, we'll just
not
get a
to
couple
disappoint
quests.
you.
We're gonna do these quests. They're friggin' easy. I don't know. I wish, you may have noticed that I had a little red thing up here on my first LP. I actually did that on another video that I decided to cut. It's weird, the options for my recording thing. Sacred 2, it will record it under game mode, but for some reason it doesn't recognize this is a game, and if I was doing it under game mode, it would automatically take that off. But I have to record this in a mode like it was, like I was just recording myself doing stuff on my desktop. So the problem with that is it keeps that thing on, so I've had to click a setting that makes it disappear for the recording, but unfortunately that makes it disappear for me as well, which is kind of aggravating. Like, my ideal is that I get to see that, because that tells me how long I've been recording for, which makes it super easy. And if you want to find quests, you can look for these white dots on the map when you hit tab, and those are important NPCs, so oftentimes they have quests. If they don't, then it may just be because you completed the quest already. So yeah, it's nice to get the jump on these robbers and stuff, because we have this nice zoom. Just not really good to get into melee with them. We got pretty good attack power at the moment because we're leveled up from doing silver mode. But oh, there's a magical hiding place over here. So we'll just grab that. And shields. I find a lot of shields. Shut up. God, I hate NPCs. If I could ever just go on an NPC murder spree, that'd be sweet. Something I just realized, any section of the map that you reveal when you export your character and start another game, it will still be revealed. So that's pretty awesome. This
My bow is
really
yours to
easy
command.
quest here. Always good. I'm just gonna come over here and pick up a barrel. We have a little fealty bound knight. I was just noticing that and reading it. There's nothing in here except a unicorn, which really, if you walked into a room and you saw a unicorn, would you be like, there's nothing in here? You'd be like, holy shit, a unicorn! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'll take on your job.
Right?
Lovely ranger.
How will I feel among all
Imagine
these
a
humans?
world
Away
in
from the
which,
woods which gave me protection and comfort.
in a world,
This is where we part.
in a world where a unicorn is nothing to bat an eye at. God, that's how tired my voice is. I cannot even try to do the in a world voice. and just then trying to do it, like, pretty much was the death blow for my voice. Now I have to whisper, basically. Kind of hard to do an LP when your voice is, like, dying. There's a certain amount of enthusiasm that's expected. I don't know. I wish this unicorn was as awesome as it looked like it was. If, you know, if that makes sense. I mean, it's just that the problem is, it's sort of, as I already said, it doesn't target things very well. It's not very aggressive in seeking out enemies to fight. And it seems to be ADD because it'll hit an enemy like twice and then go wander away to like eat some grass, I guess, one would imagine. But that is kind of vexing because you're like, no, I'm getting beat in the face right now. I would like you to fight the thing that I am fighting or something around me that is probably hitting me, not wander around and eat grass. You are making me feel like Don Quixote. Just a total loser that shouldn't be trying to do adventure things, you know? That's like real life. I don't play a video game for that sort of thing. So this is progressing some quests. That quest involves going to see the blacksmith, which will unlock the ability to socket runes, which is pretty much a core mechanic. I think in my original videos, which I have decided to cut, which, I mean, it really doesn't help that I actually accidentally failed to record audio for 2 of them. But in those videos, I did explain or tried to like create a little more suspense in some of these things, like, oh, this is a mechanic that we'll be getting, but yeah, at this point I don't really care. Well, not totally. I'm still trying to do a decent LP, but it's a little hard when you've done this multiple times, I guess. At that point, it becomes less. Oh, hold on. Well, let's go get that sheep because I think that's down here. Yeah. So we gotta go over this bridge and stuff. There was another train of thought I wanted to pick up, but I don't remember what it was. Bummer. Yeah. So pretty much. I don't know. Oh. Okay, just checking on how long I've been recording. In a kind of oddly awkward way. I can has talk. There's a cave there, but I don't think I need to go in there. So I'm not going to. Instead, I have an exclaiming sheep. He's going, meh! Meh! So right now he's following me. He is a non-combat follower, so if I get into a fight, he will run from combat. Which, if you have a follower that you are supposed to be escorting for a quest, and thus you would prefer that they not die, that is probably a good thing. I do have a skill that makes me run faster, which is kind of cool, but I'm not using it at the moment. Hopefully it won't be as big of a deal as it was in my previous videos. I think I mentioned the only way that I was able to like beat bosses and stuff was by zerging them. So I was dying a lot and running back to where I had died from, which meant that I really wanted to be able to run faster, but that sucked all around overall. And so hopefully I won't be doing much zerging or anything. Just bringing up the cheat window accidentally there because it's right next to tab. We're gonna do this paybook quest real fast because it's a cheap and easy reward, especially if you're first starting the game and you're hoping to get some gear from a vendor or something to buff up your character a bit. This is good because you get a little reward. Draw sieves. This just kind of boggles my mind a little bit because it looks like the old joke, draw cab, you know? Which I've seen some games, I guess, use before. It's sort of jokey, like, because, like, oh, go visit the draw cab monks, and they all speak backwards, because draw cab is backwards, spelled backwards. Except for the S. Right. I think that's gonna be about it. There's some more quests, but I don't think, let me check out the dispersal quest. We'll do the wolf eye quests. And we might be able to do it real fast. This is a pretty strong wolf that you have to fight. Let me think about it. I have like 4 minutes. Uh-oh. No, don't do that. Just kill this guy. Dang, we one-shot him. We apparently one-shot 2 people in a row. We're just one-shotting people left and right. Sweet. This is all working out pretty good. Good. So apparently you don't actually walk totally to the place that you're pointing. You just walk in that direction, which is good.
Your end is a certainty,
You know what I'm saying?
now.
I used to have I guess, a friend who used to say that all the time, like exactly in that intonation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got to be kind of annoying. It's like, look, if you're that needy and you need to, like, confirmation that I'm listening to you all the time, you just fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, why do you need so badly to be listened to? You're not saying anything interesting. Sorry, you're just not. And the probability is, if you are that needy about somebody seeming to listen to you, that you generally people generally don't listen to you because you generally don't say interesting things. And if you want people to listen to you, then say interesting things instead of always talking about self-absorbed bullshit, because all you're doing all the fucking time is saying me, and that's the reason why nobody fucking listens to you, and you're always like, are you listening to me? No, motherfucker, because you are self-absorbed and all you do is talk to yourself. Talk about yourself. God, I'm sorry, dude. Felt really good to get that off my chest.
One day, nature will claim back all the
Yeah, I
cities,
got like a couple minutes,
and I
so,
will help it.
I'll turn in this quest and save my game, and we'll conclude this episode of the LP. We're not like gonna read or anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and save under our sexy dark elf. I don't know why I called it that, because I keep forgetting. I just loaded. I hate this game sometimes. Alright. I'm going to do all the same things that I just did there. And we'll meet back right after I completed all those same quests. I'm not going to, like, restart this thing. So what happens if you double click on one of those files, even though you pressed S, which you would think takes you to the save screen, but if you double click, then it asks you if you want to load. So if you're not big on reading every fucking time, which this game like gives you confirmation text for everything, then you're gonna accidentally load your game. So F7 is quick save. I guess we'll just start quick saving. God, it just, as an LPer, like, save games are like, don't mess with that, because that just yeah. Save games are like sacred, because data integrity and stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode of Let's Play Sacred with me, Bezlonir, and I'll see you next time, viewer. Have a nice day.